Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gary and sometimes I like to talk about makeup amongst other things. So if you're new here, please subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, follow me on Instagram and Twitter, Orbiting Live. I just posted a bunch of videos today. Pictures today talking about these Gerard Cosmetics Light 'em Up lip glosses. I took pictures and tried them on because, you know, I'm a lip fiend and I have pictures on there and you can see them on my Instagram and on my Twitter. I love talking to you guys, so leave me a message, all that good stuff. I've missed you guys. I know it's been a while. My last video was my Animal Crossing. I may do another one of those because I've updated my island again, but I feel like I'm kind of at this point for Animal Crossing where I'm just not a lot going on because I redid my island and I'm just done. And makeup, I love makeup and I keep buying it, but my issue is that everyone's wearing a mask. I've been wearing a mask since March, and you know, and it's kind of hard. A lot of people are out of work, and I talked about this in my last video too. It's kind of weird to do videos promoting products that you need to buy if you don't have any money, but you know, you can't help what you like to do too. So I mean, you don't have to go out and buy new stuff. You can just play around with the stuff you got. And I've had so much stuff that I bought beforehand that I still haven't used. So I was like, well, I think I'll play with makeup today. Now the thing is that what was I gonna say? Tomorrow is my birthday. So when this goes up, it will probably be my birthday. I will be 43 young years old. Young years old? Is that even a thing? So what am I looking for? Oh, it's right in front of me. So tomorrow's my birthday. I will be 43 years old, and I thought, well, I had today and tomorrow off. So the 27th is my birthday, July 27th, which is Monday. Today is Sunday night. And I thought I just kind of want to play with makeup and talk to you guys because I haven't talked to you guys and seen you guys in quite a while. So I thought this would be fun. And we can talk about stuff that's going on and how we feel about stuff and what's changed, what hasn't changed, all that good stuff. I'm going in with my e.l.f. Luminous Primer. Like I said, it's been a couple months since I've used stuff, so gonna spread a whole bunch on and see what happens. So have you guys been? Have you been dealing with this epidemic pretty well? Are you stressed out? Are you worried about money? Are you still working? Are you having to work? Please tell me you're wearing masks and being responsible. I don't want to get an argument about people saying they shouldn't have to wear a mask because just do your research, people. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, I've had to work. I've been at work. I've missed 2 days of work in March because where I work, of course, they tell you if you have a fever, if you're sick or any of that stuff, that you should stay at home. And I had a really bad, like I started to get a chest cough, like real bad. My throat was like this and I was talking like Batman. I was just like, this is right when everything started, and I'm like, I probably should not go to work coughing my lungs up and sounding like Batman. That was the only thing wrong with me. I didn't have a headache. I wasn't sick. I didn't have, you know, a fever or anything like that. This is the stuff you get every year, and it was something that usually I work through because it goes away in a couple days. But I wound up missing 2 days because of that. I talked to my boss and I said, I don't know what to do. I said, I usually come to work. I said, but they're so strict about this stuff. I just want to make sure that I'm not violating any policies or anything. So I'm getting all these comments. So I just decided to miss work a couple days because it just would look bad. So that's the only thing that I've missed so far. And unfortunately, where I work, there are people that are taking advantage of this situation too, because Walmart has lovingly, anybody that misses work, I work for Walmart in case you didn't know, they are, you know, not counting absences against people because this is a big deal. You might have to miss a lot of work, and 2 weeks off or 10 days or whatever it may be, that's a lot of time. And you know, attendance usually counts against you if you miss so much work, but they've lovingly, I'm just not finding anything and I'm dropping everything on the floor, so you have to excuse me. So they're lovingly giving, you know, these free chances for people. But of course, like normal, people are taking advantage of it and just missing work just because they don't want to come to work. And these are the people that miss work anyway. So it makes everything a little rough. I mean, there's days, I mean, I don't work at just a really big store or anything, but I mean, when people call in and you're missing, like, I don't know, just a lot of people. There's probably a day we had 30 people missing from our store just because they didn't want to come to work. You know how it is. So that's been rough. But Walmart's been really good about, of course, this really isn't my color, and I'm using my Sigma Pride flat brush. I've not used this before. Walmart's been really good about helping their employees. You know, if you have contracted the virus, they are paying for your work still up to 2 weeks, as long as it's proven that you've had it. You know, you're not just trying to get free pay for staying at home. But, you know, and they're still not counting absences against you, which is great, because there's a lot of companies that's closed down and you still are given the opportunity. But that also is, it can be a scary time to go to work too, and having to go to work through this and deal with the public and deal with all these people. We wear masks every day. It's part of our job to wear a mask. But there are people who don't wear masks. When it first started, people were wearing masks, and then people just quit listening and just decided they didn't have to wear a mask anymore. So now it's gotten worse again, and they've changed it to where they ask that you wear a mask when you come to shop at Walmart now. And of course, people don't want to do that either, but we see a lot more people with a mask on, so that's nice. So the other thing, boy, I'm just talking about everything. The other thing is they have given bonuses to people that are at work. We're going to be getting a third one in August because we've all worked through all of this, and both full-time and part-time people. So Walmart's really trying to take care of their people the best they can, you know. And I know the health professionals especially have it really bad right now. I mean, they're surrounded by sick people, and they are in constant state of alert, I would say, just because you don't know who you're going to be dealing with on a daily basis. So, I mean, it does take a lot. They did come out and say that we are not doing our Black Friday, which means we are actually closed on Thanksgiving. And I've worked for Walmart for a long time. I was gone for like a year and a half, but total, I've been there almost 20 years. And 20 years? Close to it, probably 18, 19 altogether. I don't think I remember a time that we ever closed on Thanksgiving. So that's nice. And it's nice for me because I'm actually going to be off overnights this year. This will be the first year in 3 years that I'm not on overnights through Christmas. So that's kind of a bonus for me. It's kind of exciting. How do I think this is blending? I think it's... Here's the thing with brushes and foundation. I feel like I'm still using the same thing. I'm using my Flower Light Illusion in whatever this is. I can never find Natural Beige. And I'm mixing it with my Revlon Candid. And this is in 200 natural finish. No, I don't know. Nude. 200 nude. Excuse me. The problem is with brushes, I find, is that I think they blend really well, but I feel like they absorb so much more of your foundation than doing it any other way. So I used a whole lot of foundation just to get my skin to look like this. Which is crazy. But I think it's looking pretty good. It's a little splotchy. I'm not going anywhere. This is just for my benefit, for my fun. That's alright. So that's kind of what's been going on with work. They moved me. I was on overnights. And I came back today, so I was over... can't believe I'm talking about all this. I don't know that I talk about this stuff usually. I'm usually over... What powder have I used before? What one was I liking? There was a pressed powder that I was using, and I really liked it. I think I'm going to use my Maybelline Master Fix powder. Just kind of, I'm going to use this little soft brush from Eco Tools. It says it's a bronze brush, but whatever. So they moved me from overnights. Of course, we close on overnights now, but I mean, we still have people working. And I went to days and I was over garden center, hardware, sporting goods, electronics, fabrics and crafts, stationery, and toys. I was over a big chunk of the store. I did that for a few months, and then about beginning of July, I got moved to online grocery pickup. So that is where I've been. I'm over the online grocery pickup aspect, and there's a lot to learn. I'm learning a lot. I feel like we're starting to get hang on it. There's a lot of stuff that needed to happen back there that was an issue, and not to toot my own horn, but this is kind of how I see myself, and this is what I've noticed. I feel like I'm the fixer when it comes to work, because I've been an assistant manager for about 5 years, going on 5 years now, and everywhere they have put me has been, I'm going to be using the Duo Fiber brush from Sigma, my favorite brush of all time. Do I want powder bronzer, or do I want to do yeah, I think I'm going to use powder bronzer. Oh, maybe try Kevin Aquan's, the one that I've had for 4 months and never used. So what I was saying is, I feel like I'm the fixer, me being that I get put in areas that need help, that there's something going on, either it's in a bad condition or there is new stuff getting ready to happen and they need somebody to head it up. And so I kind of get picked to do that. And of course, right now we have a lot of new people that are at my store. So, actually me and my friend Jace are the longest that's been there right now. And, is this highlighting very much? Or bronzering, or whatever you want to call it. So, yeah. So that's kind of where I'm at. Like every area I put in, like I got put up front because we had a new system getting ready to come in the store and they needed somebody that can run the front end. And I'm very much a people person, as you know. I like to talk. I consider myself a friendly person. I feel like I'm fun to work with. I'm serious and I want work to be done. But you come to work and you work, we're going to get along perfectly fine. But yeah, so that's kind of the thing. And we're having some issues with OGP, which is short for online grocery pickup. And not like horrible issues, just here's the thing, like any store or area that has a ton of people working in one area, it's hard to maintain. That area alone has, just that one area of the store has close to 75 people working in it. So you have to be people oriented to really kind of, you know what I mean? Like there's so many people there that you have to be able to handle dealing with those people, a lot of people, and not get frustrated and hear people out and be able to listen to what's going on. And, you know, I work by the book. I try to do how they want us to. So, you know, I'm that kind, I guess you can kind of tell by how I am here too. I like to talk and all that good stuff. So I think that's the big reason why I get put in some of these areas, just because I'm very much a team player. I want everybody to get along. I want us to have, you know, a good time, but also get work done. I don't know what I'm doing. I just keep adding a bunch of stuff to my face. Right now, I've switched over to my Lunatic Cosmetic Labs because I've missed it and I haven't used it in a while to bronze up my face and do a little contouring. Contouring, darling. So that's kind of what's been going on. I'm very colored now. It's almost too much. But whatever. We can always soften that just a little bit. Use my blender here. What was I going to say? What was I going to say? Yeah, so that's kind of what's been going on with work. And honestly, I just haven't done a whole lot. You know, I don't know that anybody has, other than just play Animal Crossing, watch YouTube videos, watch some movies. But of course, no movies are coming out, so that's even harder to be like, yeah, I just want to sit at home and watch movies. Well, I've seen everything because I am a huge movie fanatic, and so I watch everything. Actually, I just watched a movie called Archives with Theo James. So good. It's kind of a sci-fi drama. It was really sad too, but I really liked it. Alright, I think that's good enough for my face. Let's go in. I think I'm still going to use this. I don't know how I feel about this. I guess it works. It's very light as far as this is the contour, but the Art of Sculpting and Defining Volume 3. I ordered this from Sephora. No, Beautylish. I can't remember where I ordered it. Haven't used it. Not bad. I love Kevin Aucoin though, but I'm used to these. These are more pigmented, kind of the same colors, but this also has, I think, more of a range. I'll need to use it some more and see, but this also has some blush in it that I can use. Just kind of pinking me up a little bit. Pinking. Give me some more color. Yes. Just don't want to be all one color. Okay. Done with that. Beautiful darling. Beautiful darling. Sorry, I went off camera for a minute and I used my NYX Micro Brow Pencil in taupe, or top taupe, to do my eyebrows. So that was fun, what I normally use. So today I'm going to use, I just drank an entire Diet Mountain Dew, and I don't feel bad about it one bit. So what am I going to use? I have so much stuff sitting in front of me. I will start off with using, I'm going to use this AOA E121 brush. This is from Shop Miss A. And I'm finally going to use my Gerard Cosmetics eyeshadow base. I've not used this before. Now this is kind of a cross between Like from what I've seen, it's a cross between like a concealer and an eyeshadow base, and it's supposed to give really coverage. Everyone that's used it has really loved it, and I've not tried it yet. So I'm just gonna see. It's pretty thick, and I like that. So let's see how this works, shall we? It'd be pretty bad if this gives me more coverage than my foundation. Not bad in a bad way, just my foundation isn't as full coverage as some people. We'll go ahead and put it all the way up here. It's very smooth. I like how it lays really well. Works really good. Didn't use hardly any. I will probably have this for a very long time. So just use a little bit. I like the little container it's in. I mean, but are we shocked? This is Jeffree Cosmetics. Now, I did get that in PR. There's one company that I get PR credit from, and I choose what I want, and I get it sent to me, and I've not used this yet, and I was so excited. It's been out quite a while. So yes, this is PR. But I'll tell you right now that I'm very honest. If something doesn't quite work for me, here's the thing, everybody's different. Some stuff works for some people, some works for others, but I'm very honest, and I'm a positive reviewer too. If it doesn't work for me, it doesn't mean it's not going to work for you. But most of the stuff I've used from Jeffree Cosmetics I've actually really liked, and I think it works well. Sure, there's some colors that aren't me, but who can wear literally every color in the book? You know what I mean? But I'll be very honest with you. If I get stuff from PR, I'll tell you. So this looks very natural on me. So hey, I'm all about that. So that was just, it was called Clean Canvas Eye Base. And this is in medium. I don't know that they have another color right now, but that's what we got. So next I want to use, I've already used 4 brushes. Crazy. What eyeshadow palette don't I use? I only have like 150 to choose from. So I'm really thinking that I want to use Ultraviolet because I love purples. And I really like their honey palette. Their cherry palette I was iffy on. I like it. It's just, they're all a little too similar. But I saw Ultraviolet, and to be quite frank, I have the, when I started getting back into makeup, I don't even know where it's at. One of the first palettes I was getting into was the Bobbi Brown Ultraviolet palette. It had 4 shades in it. Didn't like it. I mean, I love the colors. I tried it like 2 or 3 times, but it's just, it's so chalky. It was kind of pigmented, but it was chalky, and it just, something in it just, my eyes burned after I used it. It was just, I'm very sensitive. I have very allergic eyes. So, and a lot of times if you see my eyes getting red or my eyes look really green, it's because my eyes are irritated. It's usually what I'm using. So, but that one especially, just, it irritated my eyes a little bit. So, oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. Of course, it's that hard plastic like they had on the honey, but it's got like this metallic purple stuff under it, which is so pretty. And the last time I think I used the brush that it came with, and a lot of people just disregard those, but my opinion always is, if you're going to supply a brush, it should be able to be used. So I'm going to use this brush. It's a little 2-sided brush. It's got like a little smudger side and more of a blendy side, so that's actually pretty good. Let's see if I can get this off without ripping the whole brush. All right, that's what it looks like. It's a little naked, I don't know if it'll focus. Anyway, naked brush. And these are the colors. They're actually really pretty. Ooh, I like this lucid kind of iridescent-y green mermaid vision vibes. And I like this one here. On camera, it looks almost, it looks purple, but it almost looks hot pink. Here it looks more purple, so it kind of shifts. So they got this purple dust, which is kind of a black purple, and then this euphoric here. So we'll just go down here. So we got Trippin', Mind Slide, Dazed, Hacked, VR, Lucid, Optimized, Warning, Cyberpunk, Euphoric, Purple Dust, and Digital. Cute! I'm excited. So what am I going to do? I'll start with Mind Slip, which is this one here, and we'll just kind of put that all over. So, makeup-wise, Gary, what's been going on? What's your opinions about stuff that everything's going on? Because I know y'all just come to me about opinions because you know I'm an opinionated bitch. So, here's what I know. Yes, I've seen everything that's went on. Everything with Jeffree, everything with Shane, everything with Tati, James Charles, all that stuff. What do I think about it? Well, I'm glad you asked, Sugar Tits, because I'm going to tell you. Here's what I think. I am a person who believes that my mind can be changed. If I have an opinion about something, usually it can be changed. Usually. Unless your facts are based on stupidity and non-factual information, and then you probably won't be able to change my mind. But true facts and things that come out can and will change my mind, and I have no problem admitting that. So, as far as Jeffree Star goes, here's the thing. I always knew Jeffree Star was kind of, you know, that bitch, as far as like just being bitchy for being bitchy reasons. Not to the extent that was just told to the world. And, you know, I thought or assumed a lot of that had changed. But still knowing he was bitchy. I bought his makeup products because I liked his makeup products. He makes good makeup products. But it's gotten to the point where it is so problematic, and it's not just a one-off thing. Like, it's something I experienced for myself. I don't need anybody telling me the type of person he is, because I've noticed it myself. But I've always said this too. I've always wondered, like when the whole Lauren Manny thing went down, I was like, this person is being really harsh on somebody, but maybe this person deserved it. But, you know, I don't know that anybody deserves to be treated a certain way, but, you know, sometimes things happen and you have to come across a certain way. But in my mind, I kept thinking, he also treated Kat Von D this way. Everyone doesn't like Kat Von D for different reasons. Yes, I'm aware of that too. But, you know, that wasn't that long ago that happened, before the whole Manny and Laura thing. And then you look at Gabriel Zamora. Then you look at all this other stuff. It just seems to me that the stuff that keeps coming out about a person, or all these people, like, you know, all this drama that happens between people, the one person that is involved in all of this is the same person. What does that tell you? There comes a point when you have to go, okay, something's not adding up. So, you know, I don't know. And then more of the stuff comes out about how you talk to people, and then this whole thing with the police brutality against that other owner, and just so much stuff. And I didn't buy the cremated palette. I was not super impressed with it. I already have a couple palettes like that. I didn't really jump on that. I did buy the Bloodlust palette when it came out, but if you watched my video, I said the same thing. It wasn't really what I thought he was building up for it to be, right? But it's just gotten to the point now where I can't continue supporting a brand that treats friends, fans, family members, you know, just anybody who questions him a certain way. And I wasn't really going to talk about this. I'm not taking my videos down. I'm not that type of person. That's stuff that I reviewed in the time. It's stuff I believed in at the time. But going forward, I will not. I don't know. It's just gross. I don't feel like I can support someone who is consistently treating people a certain way, because I'm all about kindness and wanting forgiveness, and that's why I think I tried to hang on to him for so long, because I believe people can change. I do believe people can grow. I mean, even the whole James Charles thing, I haven't followed James Charles since that whole ordeal. I've quit following Jeffree Star. I quit following him for quite a while now. You know, there's a lot of people that I quit. I don't follow Gabriel Zamora. There's certain people I don't follow just because I feel like there gets to a point where I'm just kind of like, I don't care. I don't want to see it. I don't want to deal with it. I'll watch drama channels tell me what's going on and be glad that I'm not contributing to the narrative of other people, you know, making profit off of the drama other than drama channels. That makes sense? I feel like I'm rambling. So, I don't know. And then Morphe dropping him, which, you know, I kind of wanted to step away from Morphe anyway, because not a huge fan of Morphe to begin with. And I don't like this color at all. This is digital, and I don't like it. And I don't like this brush for that. So let me try a different brush. What brush do I want to use? So yeah, I'm not saying I won't ever buy from Morphe. They're one of those things. I just feel like they're coming out with a lot of stuff, and it's just all the same, and they're very hit and miss. Some of it's good, some of it's not. So, I don't know. And there's so many brands out there that, you know, don't really get a lot of attention because everyone's so focused on like these like fashion forward quick change brands, you know, like ColourPop and all that stuff. But I actually like ColourPop for the most part. I don't like all their shadows, but you know, it's cute enough. It's affordable. I think it's for the money. It's like a quicker version of Wet n Wild. Their product's a little bit better than Wet n Wild, but cheap, affordable. Makeup doesn't have to be expensive. So I like that. I mean, before all these brands came out, everyone was just, oh, I just bought the most expensive thing. It was $65. It's the most wonderful thing I've ever tried. I only used one little nickel size the whole time because it's the perfect thing you use, but it's $65. No. The only thing I want to spend that kind of money on, I'm okay with, I shouldn't say okay, but I can understand eyeshadow palettes, but I have a hard time with some of this stuff that's super expensive. I just don't agree with it. I've been stupid and bought $65 stuff. You've seen me. I've shown you. I don't lie. I tell you when I buy it. But I also wait and try to find deals and coupons too, because this bitch likes the discount, okay? So going forward, like I said, kind of ixnay on the Jeffree A. And Tati's been gone. Tati came out with a new video. Shane has went ballistic. And just a lot more truth, I feel like, is coming out, and stuff that maybe we should have been aware of for a long time, just even as a community, about accepting certain things from people when maybe it wasn't in the best light to begin with. And even if it was, you know, back in the day when it was funny, when it stopped being funny, you know, or when people started, you know, waking and realizing that, you know, maybe this stuff, as soon as he got wind of that, that stuff should have been gone. But it wasn't. He kept it on his site. You know what I mean? Like, you learn and you grow. Just offensive behavior to people. That's when you learn. Or maybe update the video and tell people what you've learned and why you've learned what you've learned. So, I don't know. It's just sad. All this stuff, like Jenna Marbles is not on YouTube anymore. What is going on? Why? Alright. Going into Cyberpunk, I've used this one. Not a huge super fan of that. I used this one to start with, and then I used Hacked, this kind of a deepening shade, and I'm not real sure how I'm feeling about any of this, but hopefully the color will help. So we're going to pack this on the inner side here. So that's kind of what's been going on with the YouTube. So how do you guys feel about everything? I'm sure everybody's got opinions. Because they're like assholes. Everybody's got one. Okay, so here's the thing with Urban Decay. I feel like everything always kind of turned into mud. And I'm not the best makeup artist. I'm not lying. I mean, I'm just a makeup enthusiast. Just the boy who likes to look pretty, okay? Maybe I'm not applying stuff right. Maybe I'm using the wrong colors. But basic browns in like a charcoal should not be that hard. You know what I mean? Okay, I like this side. Maybe it is partially my fault. I just said out loud it's partially my fault. It's partially my fault. But I also want to say this. I'm not justifying what anybody's doing. But we've also gotten to this such high level of cancel culture, of like wanting to cancel literally everybody for everything. Has anybody noticed that? It's a little disheartening. I mean, some people are not everybody's a bad person or mean stuff in a bad way. And there are people that do deserve what they're getting. I'm not saying that, but I mean, overall consensus is not even just YouTube. It's everywhere. It's just everybody wants to instantly just hate everybody, I feel like. And it's really sad. I miss the time when everybody could feel like they can get along better. Now I'm putting a warning in the middle of my eye. And we'll see how that plays out. Okay. I'm putting a lot on my brush too. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? Are you happy with how things are going? Do you feel like the accountability is good? Or do you feel like we're overdoing it? Or do you feel like the accountability should be talked about in a different way? I think maybe that's it. Maybe that's my biggest issue, is that sometimes, you know, the people that are horrible, horrible people that we're trying to hold accountable, we're acting just as horrible towards them with the way they were treating people. And it's like, you can't win hate against hate. Does that make sense? I hope I'm making sense. Leave me questions below. Let me know what you're feeling. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Orbiting Live. Talk to me. Talk to me, okay? Shameless plug. Can't help it. Oh. All right. do I like this? That is a really good question. I don't hate it. It could definitely be better. But whatever. So I've used... I'm going to try... So I'm going to take Cyberpunk. And I'm going to do the outer... Ooh, or I'm just going to break my whole palette. We're good. Nothing's broke. It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. All right, so we're going to take, what did I say? Cyberpunk. We're going to do the outer corner. And then I'm going to go in with this real light optimized and go in the inner bottom corner. Oh, yeah. I'm out of breath from just bending over. You guys got me all worked up. All right, so my birthday, what time is it? It's 9:51 p.m. Sunday. It is not my birthday yet, but I'm sorry I just burped, but I ate pizza and drank a soda. What do you expect? So, you're like, Gary, it's your birthday. What are you doing? Fantastic. I'll tell you what I'm doing. Absolutely nothing, because I don't have a life. I'm so happy. Literally, I bought myself a little half sheet cake, and then I bought myself some vanilla ice cream. Happy birthday to me! But that's why I want to make a video. I'm making myself look pretty, because it's my day tomorrow. I didn't want to do this tomorrow, because then I'd be like, it's my birthday. I don't know. I could turn around and make another video tomorrow. Who knows? But, so, I asked for today and tomorrow off, and then I have to work like 8 days in a row, which is crazy. But it's my own fault for asking for that off. But at least I get my birthday off. Maybe I'll drive around. I just haven't went anywhere. It's really hard to go do anything right now, you know, because everything that's going on, even if you want to go somewhere or just hang out at the beach or just drive. I guess I can drive somewhere, but I don't know. I don't know, guys. Probably do the same thing I always do. Finish my laundry, which I need to start anyway. Finish my laundry and sit and watch TV. Because that's how exciting my life is. I need to find more friends in real life that like the same stuff that I do. Or I just need to find a husband, and then everything will be fine. Then I'd have someone to hang out with. So this past year has been crazy. I'm going to use, I bought a couple of NYX, they have these Pride eyeliner things, and this is Vivid Brights eyeliner, and this is in Shine Bitch. Really? It's called Shine Bitch? It is. It's called Shine Bitch. So, and it's purple, so let's go for that. We're just going to do all purple, and you are going to love it. So, what was I saying? I don't even remember. So, oh yeah, this past year. Sorry, I'm getting old and forgetting what I was talking about. So sue me. Alright, so we're going to try this. Oh, it's retractable. I love this already. I don't even remember how much I paid for this. It was at Walmart, so whatever. Purple on the lid. And it just fell off. Wonderful. So this past year has been nuts for me. It's been a year ago. It's not even a year. So this time last year, I was recovering from appendix that had burst. And I still hadn't had them removed because I was dealing with all that stuff, which I have videos on my channel about, so you can watch. What am I doing? And that chunk just went everywhere. Okay. That's the purple. So I was dealing with that, and gosh, it took months to feel even kind of normal. You know, sometimes I would get phantom pains. I'm gonna use my Lash Paradise. I probably need to throw all these away because they're over 3 months old now, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna use it. So I was dealing with that, and I'm gonna tell you a little gossip. Gossip. I actually had my first sexual encounter in over a year, a couple months ago, which is crazy. I hadn't really felt like doing that, you know? Not that I do that often. I'm just being honest with you guys. You know, I don't really... I have issues with meeting people online because I'm generally okay with how I look until I see a picture of myself. You know, a full picture. Because I'm overweight, but I'm dealing with it. And it's hard when you meet people online because you don't know. It's more about me being self-conscious and what people will think. And so, but I finally got to where I felt pretty good about myself. But I think a lot of that was I went through that surgery and I had, you know, I still have 7 scars on my stomach and on my abdomen, you know, all in those areas, and is what it is. And I never just, I don't know, I never just got that built back up and starting to feel like myself again. But it also helps that, so I went through a lot of depression and anxiety, and I'm still going through anxiety, but I'm on medication now. I also have high blood pressure because of my stress and anxiety, and that's part of the reason I came off overnights, because of that. I almost quit my job 3 times. But it was just from my stress and anxiety. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? But I'm on days now. I feel like I'm in a better place. You know, and working overnights too, that can really just stress the person out. I slept fine, but it just got so stressful for me. And I never had a life. I never did anything. I was awake in the middle of the night, which I used to love, but you know, and your health as you get older is quite different. You know, before I used to be the person who'd be like, oh, those people are just faking it. They're just not working as hard or whatever. You know, I used to be that person too. I used to think, whatever, I'll always be able to do that or whatever. No, you realize once you hit a certain age that your body will not function the same way it did 20 years ago. And it's a little crazy. I mean, I'm so good at a lot of stuff. Let me tell you, I've had a lot of compliments. But as far as like work and stuff goes, oh my gosh, you know, it's easy to get just, I'm out of shape too, yes, but, you know, being extremely like that physical for that long, or for instance, when I first started, I was on overnights, I used to stock the shelf and I'd be on my knees a lot. I'd go down the entire aisle on my knees just like fixing stuff and everything. And now it's like, I'm on my knees for 5 minutes, both my legs fall asleep, and I can't hardly stand up. So, I mean, it's a huge world of difference. So, age does play a factor in that. And your health, things, you know, stuff knocks you out longer. So if you do get sick, you're sick for a few days. It's not like in one day you're just better, or you can keep going through everything. I mean, there's times that it's just like, it's too much, and you're like, I need to rest. You got to learn to listen to your body, and I've learned that the hard way. I mean, I went to work for 3 weeks with burst appendix because I didn't know better, and I wasn't listening to my body. I was listening to, I need to be responsible and go to work, and not listening to something's severely wrong, you need to go get checked out. Because I was over sweating every day. I was sweating just walking 5 feet. Stuff was going on with me. So I'm trying to learn to take better care of myself. And I'm learning that, you know, having a perfect attendance doesn't make you a better employee. It just makes you someone who is not aware of the damage you could be doing to yourself without listening to what your body's trying to tell you. And I'm not the type of person who just wants to miss work all the time. It's not that. There are days that I wake up all the time and I'm like, I don't want to go to work. Oh my God, I don't want to do this. Everybody goes to that. But, you know, it's just, if I'm sick, I'm sick. And I got to take care of myself. So that's what I've learned, especially this past year with everything going on. And I have people my age telling me, even at work, like, don't lie to me, I can tell something's wrong with you. Like, damn it. Alright, so I'm using this funky brush that looks broken from AOA, and I finally got the big version of Grace, which is my favorite highlighter from Gerard Cosmetics. This was also sent in my PR. Let you know how I feel about this. I've been wanting the big version for a long time. Ooh. Ooh, yes. Doesn't show up as much as I like there. Versus brushes. Not the best for it either, but whatever, I'll just be shiny everywhere. How about that? Gorgeous, darling. Okay. All I have left is lips. And I've been dying to try my Sugarpill lips that I've had forever. And this is in Spank. It is almost my birthday, and it's purple, so we're going to see how this works. Oh, I love Sugarpill. It says, hi, cutie. How'd they know? This is what it looks like. Super cute. I think Ulta had these on sale when I bought them a couple months ago. So let's see what this is going to look like. This is supposed to be a matte purple. Ah. Creamy. Darling, it's beautiful. Just like me. Oh. Oh. You know what brand I need to try? I need to try Trixie's brand. Because I've not tried it yet. Alright, so this is Sugarpill Spank. Love it. It's super smooth. It's very thin, but very opaque. It applied very easily. I love you, Sugarpill. Yes, queen. Alright, so it's almost my birthday, guys. I have 2 hours till my birthday, and I look glam and gorgeous. Gorgeous, darling. Sorry, I keep staring at myself in the monitor. I just want to play with my boobies. Oh. Alright, so main thing we're covered is this Naked palette. I feel like this is on the same level as the Cherry palette. I want to like it a lot. I like the colors. I think this turned out okay. Maybe I'll have to try it again. The Cherry one, I thought it was alright the second time I used it. Not a bad palette, but I've tried better. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Urban Decay. But I didn't... yeah, I need to try it again. The brush, actually, this one I didn't really care for. I liked the one that was in Honey, I think I liked better. But whatever, it's just a brush. This brush was $1, so I mean, I can't argue with $1. Sugarpill Spank. lustrous lip color and a unique liquid cream blend that keeps your lips feeling soft and sweet all day. Ooh, ooh, I love it so much. So I love this, and of course, my stuff from Gerard Cosmetics, the Clean Canvas and the Grace Highlighter, which you already know I love the Grace Highlighter and the Clean Canvas. Those were things I did get in PR. And then I bought everything else, though. The Kevin Aucoin, like I said, I'm going to have to try this again. The lights, I do like it tells you, it comes with like directions on how to do it. But I feel like average users is probably be good. Because with these big lights on, these heavy lights, we tend to put more makeup on and it still looks kind of subtle or whatever. But if you were to see us in real life after putting this makeup on, you'd be like, girl, that is a lot of makeup. Because it is. But it's alright. Oh my god, I love these lips so much. So much. Alright, so that's kind of it. That's kind of how I feel. This could be good for everyday use, but it's a lot of money. I think there's, you know, I use my freaking Just Because LA Girl. That's supposed to be a blush. This is called Just Because. But this is, to me, for light-skinned people, this is the perfect color for contour. I would definitely recommend that. I need a new Lash Paradise. I love Lash Paradise, but this is dried out. What else? This eyeliner. What do we think? It's kind of weird. It broke on me after 2 seconds. What do you guys think? Are you following me? Are you subscribed? Please subscribe to my channel. It's my birthday, so subscribe. 43. 43 young years. Young, fabulous, darling, fabulous. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, Orbiting Live. Subscribe to my channel. Leave me a comment. Write to me on Twitter. Tell me what you think about everything we talked about. What's your opinions about everything going on? Are you going to still support some of these brands? Let me know down below. I appreciate all you guys. Thank you for sticking around, and thank you for waiting so long for another makeup look. Hopefully, I will start doing these a little more often. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.